What's up, everyone? Platano here. Welcome back to another webisode on the Jowell Show. I know it's been a while since the last webisode. I've been doing a couple of vlogs and then my dance video and everything like that. So yeah, honestly, it's been busy. Well, I wouldn't really say busy, but busy with work. It's only 3 days. Been exhausted with that, and also, whenever I hang out here and deal with my friend, I like to do vlogs instead. So that's what I've been busy with and everything like that, and also my other channel. So yeah, but I always say this and I stop. I want to try to continue having a lot of content on here. I haven't even done much webisodes so far for this season, on season 2. So yeah, so I want to do as much as I can and everything, before this year is up. So yeah, still got a couple of months to go. So yeah, so I wanted to, I have a lot of things on mind I want to talk about. By the way, I don't know if the video looks a little bit different for you guys, because now I'm starting to record in full HD 60 frames because I feel like it's a little bit more fluid and it looks much better on YouTube and everything like that. That's why I'm doing it like this. So I don't know if you guys see the difference or whatever like that. I see a slight difference, but yeah, so that's why I'm recording now like this and everything like that. So yeah, but there's a lot of things in my mind, guys. A lot of things. I know, like I've said many times, I want to stray away from these topics when it comes to like politics or whatever like that. But it's just in my face now, especially when I'm on social media, mainly on Twitter, because that's what I use more now. Everything this has been so fun. Ever since Elon took over, this has been really fun, everything like that. You have more freedom of speech and everything and stuff like that. You can say what you want, not quick to be, quick to be censored or banned or whatever like that. So there's a lot of people I follow on there that like-minded like me and everything like that. A lot of conservatives and everything like that is on there, and they always post different things. And a lot of things I'm seeing, I'm like, damn, like, are you serious? I get so pissed off and everything like that. I'm like, come on. So like I'm trying to avoid it, like not like really look into it too much, or they like try to stay from the topic, because I also follow a lot of video game Twitter handles and stuff, but sometimes like, damn, it's something I want to talk about because it just is really annoying, is what pisses me off now in this world. And it's like, damn, what the hell's going on with this country now and everything like that. So I have my cards here. Always, this is what I've been doing for years, guys. Always have my index cards, whatever, with my topics written down on and stuff like that. And damn, there's so many here to talk about. I'm gonna go with this one though, because there's so many here to talk about, but I'm gonna go with this one, and that is on the kid who died on the subway surfing, and then his mom is blaming MTA. I didn't really look up much of the story, so honestly I don't even know their names, whatever. Like I really try, like I said, I try to stay straight away from this, but the only reason why I'm bringing it up because of the story I saw on Twitter and was talking about it, and was like, really, you serious? The mom is really upset at the MTA for this. So the reason why I want to talk about this real quick is just because this new generation now with kids, like this new generation of kids and everything, they're just teens, kids. They're just crazy. Like, I don't know what's going on in their heads. I don't know what like what kind of demons possess these kids now and these teenagers, but they be doing some crazy shit nowadays like that. Things that we never used to do back then growing up. Like, come on, subway surfing. Who does that? Like, I've never heard of anything like that, during my times going like in high school and middle school and everything like that. Even college. I've never heard of that. This is like something new to me and everything like that. And I'm not sure what it is, what goes on in these kids' minds, these teens' minds, and like what possesses them to do shit like this. Like, what's going on with these kids? Like, I blame, like a lot of people said, I definitely agree with, and I blame social media for this. Mainly TikTok, one of the worst social media apps, websites to come around in this day and age. Like, is this one of the worst? Because a lot of these kids now, not only kids, but yeah, teens, kids, even young adults, even my age, they be using this shit, and it's poison. It's like this poison people's mind. Like, get rid of this Chinese shit that's stealing your information and just messing up, American kids. Like, this is what China wants, like, pretty much. They already hate us as it is. So like, all right, let's bring in this app, whatever, like that. We can brainwash these fools and what's it, and brainwash them and steal the information, all this stuff like that. That's what they're doing. Like, this stuff with TikTok is just like, I hate it. Hate it. Like, every time I hear about it or see it, like, I don't like, keep that away from me. I don't care about it. I'll never ever sign up for it. I don't even like to watch videos from it, because sometimes on Twitter they'll post like something somebody said from there on there. So like, and then you see the stupid TikTok logo in the bottom and shit, and a little, like, what's it called, like the little the watermark on the video, but also like how it starts up. The video starts up when you saw the logo. It's like a little startup screen, kind of like with a video game. Even like back then with PlayStation 1 and 2, like the little startup screen and everything, and then it goes to the video. That's how they do it on there. So I'm like, I just can't stand it. Like I don't like TikTok at all. Like I used to talk so like back then. I talked a lot of shit on like other social media at the time that was popular. Well, it still is, but like Instagram, Facebook. I used to talk about a lot of bash. Twitter here and there I have, but like I said, it's much better now with Elon. Um, Instagram. I mentioned Instagram. Instagram, Snapchat. Another one where I think is dead now. I don't even hear nobody talking about that one. Another one I really hated so much back then, but now this is my new number one. Like TikTok is just, like that's what's taking over right now, and it's just crazy because a lot of people have it. I think it's like if you check the Play Store. I don't know about Apple, but I know in the Play Store on Google, I think it's like over 1 billion downloads and shit like that. Like, that's sad. That's sad and scary because all that's doing is just messing up these kids, infecting these kids. And a lot of the times on a lot of the time with these videos they have on TikTok, there's always some stupid challenges like they want to set up on all this shit that like enticing these kids to do this stuff like that. And I feel like they definitely saw this from somewhere. They had to have seen this on social media to be doing something like that because you don't go out your way like all of a sudden one day like, oh, I feel like subway surfing, like out of nowhere. Like I know that's what it is coming from. It's from social media or it's from their friends that got this from social media and now they're like spreading it to them, and stuff like that. That's just what I believe. So I'm really pissed off with that. And also, so like I said, I don't agree with this lady. Like the mom is like blaming MTA for it, and I don't know if it seemed like she's trying to like sue them or something like that. I don't know what's going on. Like I don't know the full story. All I did was read that, and that was just enough for me, and I was already just pissed off. But number one, like number one, lady, like you need to be a better parent. You feel that being a parent because you should have. You need to be like parents nowadays need to be more strict with these kids. Like I feel like when it comes to this country a lot of parents now are not as strict, and especially when it comes to like um I'm gonna say different races because I like from what I know, like West Indian families and stuff like that, the Caribbean, they're a lot more strict and everything with their kids, beating their kids or whatever like that, disciplining them in any way, shape, or form. But in this country, like a lot of I guess you could say like black Americans and white people and stuff like that, they don't really do that. It's like they have the kids lead, just go out, lead us straight, like just straight on the streets or whatever like that, and grow up that way. And a lot of the times they don't have a father figure. So from what I can see, he doesn't have a father because she's the only one that's coming to it. They coming to trying to come to his defense and say that this happened because of him, like because of MTA. Like that's why my kid is dead now because of this. Where's the father at? Like they always say all the time. I see this all the time on the news and also on Twitter. They always mention like, where's the father? Where's the father? And it's always like that, in the black community and stuff like that. There's never a father figure. It's always a mom. That's why a lot of them comes out the way they are, into gangs and stuff, and just the way they brought up that it just become like they're animals now or whatever like that, not uncivilized. They hate so much hate, so much anger, always ready to beat up somebody or rob or kill people for no reason, whatever like that, or and join gangs and stuff like that, drugs and all that stuff. Turn out to be sell drugs on the streets and all type of other crazy shit they do because they never had a father figure. They didn't have somebody to like be strict with them and discipline them and stuff like that. And that's the reason why they come out the way they are, And the same thing I think I mentioned already on this channel with the Black Lives Matter protests and stuff back in 2020. I'm pretty sure majority of those people who was doing that shit didn't have a father, because I kid you not, they would have whooped their ass if they found out that's what they was doing, if they found out it was like raiding stores or whatever, burning down stores, robbing anything like that, like like they don't have a father figure, so that's the reason why they come out like that, and it just end up being animals, as animals is on the street and just like just causing problems and everything like that for everybody, or just because they're miserable, they want everyone else to be miserable with them and stuff like that. So I don't like that at all. So from what I can see, he didn't have a father figure, and she's the one to blame because she wasn't a good parent. She wasn't able to be strict with him and discipline him and tell him what's right from wrong. And that's what we need. Like I said, that's what we need in this country. Other countries are not like that. Other countries are more strict with a lot of things like that. They don't play. Over here it's different where a lot of these kids get away with these stuff now, and they can just do whatever. They can just go about, hang out in the corners or whatever like that. No one does anything. It's like like no one acknowledges them. No one cares to acknowledge them. No one wants to try to like help them out or nothing like that. It's just they're just on the streets. Just there. It's causing problems and everything like that. So she's the one to blame, not MTA. MTA is not in charge of that. Their job is, of course, is operating the subways and everything, operating the trains and operating the buses and stuff like that. Their job is not to look out for your kids. Their job is not to look out for anybody's kids. So she was the one who's wrong for that. You're the one who's wrong for a lady. You're the one who's feel like being a parent, and on top of that, like you don't like watch what your kids are doing, because I'm pretty sure, like I said, it's social media that influence them to be doing these stuff. And a lot of these parents now, they're quick to blame other people for their mistakes or for their failures. They're quick to blame other people, and I don't like that at all. So I'm just pissed off seeing that, and I'm pissed off that she, like, I was like, really, like, she's really trying to like blame somebody else instead of herself. Like, no, it's you, lady, no one else. And I don't like that. Like I said before, it needs to be like, this country needs to be more strict like it used to be back then. And I think the only way that's gonna happen, I have a like I believe I'm like, I would say like 90% certain that next year with the elections, things are gonna change. Things are gonna be a lot better and everything like that. We'll finally get the old puppet out of office that's being controlled and all this shit, and then things will finally look up, and we'll be good again. We could probably make this country good again, great again, like how Trump always said and everything like that. Because right now it sucks. It's shit. And I don't like a lot of things going on. A lot of the things going on, especially uh, the next topic I'm gonna be talking about, by the way, especially with this month. This month for the alphabet community with this pride shit and everything like that. I am ready to talk about that in the next episode. Next episode. I know it's been a while, so that's why I'm not used to it again. But on the next episode, I'm gonna be talking about that and what is going on with these people. Like, it's just crazy what they're doing right now. So I'm gonna be talking about that in the next episode, everything like that on the show. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. What I want to talk about. Like I said, I didn't look too into it, so I don't even know where it happened, which borough. I want to say it was here in Brooklyn, and I kind of want to say it was in the Bronx, because that's the two worst places, right? And Manhattan, actually, like, Manhattan got really bad. So it got really bad, especially like Harlem always been bad, but all those areas that's like towards the border of the Bronx, all those areas are bad. Washington Heights, Harlem, and all those places, pretty much the upper East and West Side or whatever like that is bad and everything like that. So yeah, this is crazy. And yeah, I'm just keep wiping my face because it's hot. It's really hot right now. It's humid in my room. I had to turn the fan because I don't want the fan on. The breeze blowing, and it's not. It's gonna. Not probably. It's probably gonna pick up on the camera and everything like that, on the mic. So yeah. So that's the reason why I turn it off. But I think that's it though. Yeah, I think that's all I want to talk about. And with that, like I said, is the parents to blame, especially when they don't have a father figure, and also with social media. That's the two main things right now. And TikTok is the worst one out of all of them. Like I said, that's the worst one out of all of them. I can't stand TikTok. Like, that's the worst out of all the social media platforms that come about. That's the worst one. That's the worst one to ever come about. And I know a lot of people are trying to ban it now. I think one state. I think my friend had told me one state had banned it or something. I don't remember. Or some area in some state. I think it was Montana or something like that. I don't know much about there, so I don't know where that's at, honestly. But I think they've banned it and everything, so you can't download anymore on the App Store, I think, or something. However they go about doing that stuff. But yeah, that stuff needs to be banned. It just needs to be banned, because it's like there's no sense of trying to talk people out of using it. I feel like they just got brainwashed. They got like hooked to it. It's like it's a drug now and everything like that. It's like they can't live without it, and they had to post every freaking thing they do in their life on that shit. It is annoying. If it's not that, you gotta deal with people who's like always doing some stupid dance shit, always dancing, some female doing some stupid shit on there, or somebody talking about something, like always angry in their voice talking about this, and like trying to like kind of like beat something into you, or whatever, their ideologies and shit like that. I see it all the time with a lot of these liberals. They be showing them on there as well, talking about this or their climate scams and all this other shit they're talking about. But yeah, so it's like, it's just poison. It's poison, and it needs to be dealt with. Ban that shit, get it out of here. And then I feel like that will be a step in the right direction for this new generation, this younger generation, everything like that. Because I'm part of the generation too. Just I'm older. But yeah, so it's just sad. And I think that's it though. I think that's all I want to talk about. So anything else on this? No. Yeah, I got a lot of things to talk. I got 3 other topics I want to talk about. But the main one I want to talk about after the community, which like I said is gonna be the next part, next webisode. So yeah, so that's about it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this webisode and everything. And like, comment, all that good stuff. I definitely appreciate it. Like I said, I'm gonna try and do this more often on this channel, do as much because I miss doing a lot of talk videos. It's just because I was trying to stay away from this stuff, but some of these things I just have to address because it's annoying. It's just pissing me off what's going on, and I don't like it. So yeah, so that's the reason I'm talking about it. Like I said, stay tuned for the next one because definitely gotta have to talk about this community with this month that makes me hate this month a lot and everything like that. So yeah, so like I said, hope you guys enjoy. Like, comment, all that good stuff. I definitely appreciate it. So I'll see you guys next time for another webisode on the Jowell Show. Peace.